Manifestation is a concept that has gained significant popularity in recent years, but the techniques we often hear about are just the tip of the iceberg. For thousands of years, secret societies such as the Freemasons, Rosicrucians, and other esoteric groups have known about advanced manifestation techniques, ones they deliberately kept from the general public. To truly grasp the hidden manifestation formula, we first need to understand its ancient origins. The practice of manifestation is not a modern concept, but one that dates back thousands of years to ancient civilizations like Egypt, Babylon, Greece, and even beyond. These cultures were deeply attuned to the spiritual laws of the universe, and many of their spiritual leaders, priests, philosophers, and mystics, believed in the power of the mind to shape reality. The belief was that thoughts, words, and actions were not separate, but interconnected elements that influenced the physical world. However, this powerful knowledge wasn't made available to just anyone. In ancient times, this wisdom was often kept within secret societies or mystery schools. The ancient Egyptian priesthood, for example, was known to teach its initiates the deeper mysteries of reality, including manifestation. These teachings were considered sacred and dangerous if used irresponsibly, which is why they were reserved for those initiated into secret orders. The wisdom was passed down through generations within these societies, ensuring that only a select few had access to this knowledge. Fast forward to the Renaissance, and we see the emergence of groups like the Rosicrucians and the Freemasons, who also preserved and expanded upon these ancient teachings. These societies believed that manifestation was not simply a matter of hoping for something, but of tapping into divine and universal laws. Through their studies of alchemy, astrology, and Hermeticism, they explored how to manipulate energies, thoughts, and frequencies to bring desires into the physical realm. Many of the principles they uncovered, such as above, so below, form the core of what we now understand about manifestation. These teachings remained largely hidden because they believed that only those with the right moral and spiritual grounding should wield such power. At the heart of the hidden manifestation formula lies the mind, which is regarded as the first and most powerful tool in the process of manifestation. Secret societies taught that the mind is not just a passive organ for thinking, but an active force capable of shaping reality itself. This idea is embedded in the principle of mentalism, which originates from Hermetic philosophy. Mentalism states that the all is mind, meaning that everything in the universe is a mental construct, and that the material world is a reflection of the mental. But this principle goes beyond just positive thinking. While mainstream manifestation teachings emphasize the importance of having a positive mindset, secret societies understood that true manifestation requires mastery over the entire mental landscape. Initiates were taught to rigorously train their minds through meditation, visualization, and other mental exercises to focus their thoughts with laser-like precision. The goal was not just to think about a desire but to immerse oneself fully in the mental image of that desire, holding it in their mind until it became real in the material world. Furthermore, these groups delved deeply into the subconscious mind. They believed that the subconscious holds the true power in manifestation because it operates beneath the surface, influencing our beliefs, actions, and experiences without us being fully aware of it. Secret societies practiced techniques to bypass the conscious mind's limitations and reprogram the subconscious. Through specific mental exercises, including visualization, repetition, and affirmations, they could plant seeds in the subconscious that would eventually manifest in reality. In their view, the key to mastering manifestation was to align both the conscious and subconscious minds with one's goals. This understanding of the mind's power is what sets apart the manifestation teachings of secret societies from the more diluted versions we often see today. It wasn't just about imagining what you wanted, it was about disciplining the mind to maintain unwavering focus, clarity, and alignment with the desired outcome, ensuring that no doubt, fear, or negative belief interfered with the manifestation process. Another core component of the secret manifestation formula is the use of rituals and symbols, which were integral to the practices of many esoteric societies. To the uninitiated, rituals and symbols may seem like mere ceremonial gestures or artistic expressions, but to those within secret societies, they were powerful tools for focusing energy and intention. These symbols, such as the pyramid, the eye, and the pentagram, were not arbitrary. They were believed to carry inherent vibrational frequencies that could influence both the mind and the external world. The rituals themselves were carefully designed to create a heightened state of consciousness in which the individual could more effectively align their mental and spiritual energies with their desires. In these sacred ceremonies, participants would often use symbols, chants, sacred geometry, and invocations to access higher realms of consciousness. This allowed them to connect with universal forces that were believed to assist in the manifestation process. By performing these rituals, initiates could bypass the distractions of the conscious mind and access the deeper, more powerful subconscious layers where manifestation truly occurs. For example, in the teachings of the Freemasons, symbols like the compass and square are not just representations of architectural tools, they are metaphors for the balance between the physical and spiritual planes. By focusing on these symbols in ritual, initiates were able to sharpen their mental focus and align themselves with the universal principles these symbols represented. Rosicrucians, similarly, used symbols like the rose and the cross to represent the journey of spiritual evolution and the mastery over the physical world, key components of their manifestation practices. The power of these rituals lies in their ability to direct energy toward a singular intention. By using sacred symbols and following specific ritual protocols, participants amplified their mental energy and aligned it with their desired outcome. The use of symbols helped to communicate with the subconscious mind, which often processes information through imagery and symbolism. This aspect of manifestation has been kept hidden because it requires a deep understanding of both the spiritual and psychological dimensions of reality, knowledge that was considered too powerful for the average person. One of the most powerful but lesser-known elements of the secret manifestation formula is the use of collective energy. While modern teachings on manifestation often emphasize individual focus and intention, secret societies understood the immense power that could be harnessed through group efforts. They believed that when a group of people shared a common goal or intention, their collective energy would amplify the manifestation process, making it more potent than any single individual could achieve on their own. Secret societies often conducted group rituals, meditations, and ceremonies specifically designed to harness this collective energy. In these gatherings, all members would focus their minds and hearts on a shared goal, whether it was personal success, healing, or influencing events on a larger scale. The synergy created by multiple minds working in unison was believed to generate a powerful energetic field that could shape reality more effectively than individual efforts. This principle is rooted in the belief that we are all connected through a universal consciousness, and when we come together with a unified intention, we can tap into that greater collective force. This collective manifestation was not just about pooling mental energy, but about aligning that energy with universal laws. Secret societies believed that the group's shared focus could influence the vibrational field of the world around them, making the manifestation of their desires more likely. Whether it was influencing political events, protecting their members, or achieving personal goals, these societies used the power of group energy to enhance their manifestation capabilities. Modern science has begun to validate this idea through studies on group meditation and intention experiments, showing that when groups of people focus on a shared positive intention, they can create measurable changes in their environment. This idea of collective manifestation, while often overlooked, was a central tenet of secret society teachings and is one of the reasons why their rituals and gatherings were so closely guarded. The final key to the hidden manifestation formula is the understanding and application of universal laws. Secret societies taught that the universe operates according to a set of immutable laws, and that true manifestation can only occur when one is in harmony with these laws. These principles were considered the fundamental building blocks of reality, and anyone seeking to master manifestation had to align their thoughts, actions, and energy with them. Some of the most important universal laws in manifestation include the law of cause and effect, the law of polarity, and the law of rhythm. The law of cause and effect teaches that every action has a reaction, which means that to manifest a specific outcome, you must take aligned actions that reflect your desired reality. It's not enough to simply think or hope for something, you must embody it through your actions and energy. The law of polarity teaches that everything in the universe has an opposite. Secret societies understood that to manifest something, you must balance its opposing forces. For example, if you wish to manifest abundance, you must address and balance any internal beliefs of lack or scarcity. This principle is crucial because it explains why some manifestations fail. People often focus solely on what they want without addressing the opposing forces that may be blocking their progress. The law of rhythm teaches that everything moves in cycles, and understanding these cycles is critical to successful manifestation. Secret societies taught their initiates to recognize the natural ebb and flow of energy in the universe and to align their manifestation efforts with these rhythms. By working in harmony with the natural cycles of the universe, initiates could amplify their manifestation efforts and avoid the frustration that comes from working against the flow of energy. The manifestation formula that secret societies have kept hidden for centuries is far more intricate and powerful than the mainstream teachings we often encounter today. This knowledge has been carefully guarded because it represents an immense source of power, one that, if misused, could disrupt the natural balance of the universe. Now that these secrets are coming to light, you have the opportunity to apply these principles to your own life and unlock your full manifestation potential. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who are ready to unlock their own manifestation power. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.